Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 and the Survival Series. Right, so I'm pretty much carrying on in the same day again from where we last left off. And in fact, I think this is now the third episode in a row that we've actually stayed on July the 1st or July day 1. But yeah, we're doing that because we want to buy ourselves a harvester that came on offer. And we need to get up to the shop before midnight when obviously all the offers that we get reset. So I'm going to go up now and buy ourselves that nice class forward harvester by the edit by Mark IV. So I'm looking forward to getting that because it's a bit of a beast. It's a massive upgrade on the header size, massive upgrade on the tank as well, because this only holds around 3,000 litres. That one holds 10. And I don't think we even pretty much do fields big enough anyway to really worry about filling up too much. But I mean, that's the harvest we've just done on 3 fields. That's the only 3 trips for the harvester to empty into a trailer, so not bad at all. So we've got a convoy going. We're going up with the harvester. We're also going up with the corn header because we're going to sell that, because there is a bigger one that we will purchase. We're going to match everything that's in that pack. So yeah, we're going to sell the corn header, we're going to sell this header, because we're going to make some money by doing this first. There's no point in just spending the whole 40 odd thousand pounds to get it. We may as well sell everything that we can. And we're also using the Follow Me mod, and we've got the Hurleyman in the trailer, because what we're going to do is we're going to buy ourselves some seedlings, and we're going to plant the correct trees this time, so definitely won't mess this up. And then we can actually, hopefully, in this episode, plant some trees, because I have sold all the logs. So them 3 piles completely are gone now. We sold them in between the start of this episode and the last. And it's brought us up to 49,000, so it's not too bad. I mean, I did think we got a little bit more there, but it kind of makes sense. And some of them trees were small, they weren't the larger ones, so yeah, it adds up in the end. We've also got another patch to go at, but technically it's our last patch now, really, to chop away at. So we need to probably work on that at some point to try and bring the money back in, because we do want to get another tractor before the end of this year. We've got some sugar beets that we'll sell, we've got a few other things going on, but I think logging is going to be the main source of income to get another tractor. And we are spending a good chunk now on this harvester, but this will pay off. It really will. I know the Bison was my original plan, and then upgrading to the more modern versions, but even looking at them, they're not as big capacity wise. They're not as modern. The headers aren't as big as well, so it just makes sense to go for it while it's on offer. It really does. It's even more of a step up in the right direction. So I think we're just taking a bit of a shortcut because the offer came there, so why not do it? So we've got that to do. Like I said, we'll plant some trees in this episode. We will also sleep, so we can't do 3 episodes in the same day. We're just not being productive enough time-wise, even though we've done quite a lot in the last 3 episodes, including this one. Yeah, we need to progress, so we're going to get this sorted first, drive back with the pallets as well, the saplings, with the new harvester and header. We're probably not going to get the corn header, but we will just get the normal crop header. Yeah, and then we'll drive back. We'll probably do another TMR feed, because I need to make sure I do that before we start sleeping, because I think they'll run out in the night. And then we'll skip to day 2. We'll have a look at everything. I have done 1 field of the straw baling, so that's 1 done. So I've got 2 left. I've wrapped all the bales of silage. They're still out in the field. There's a lot to collect, so at some point we do need to collect them. But yeah, I think the main focus of this episode is to get back, do a TMR mix, skip over to the next day, and then we'll probably start doing the planting of the trees, and could do a bit of baling as well. And that should be a good plan. 13 miles an hour all the way. Not the quickest in the world, but we're getting there. This Bison's not been bad. I mean, compared to that first harvester I had, which went about 1 mile an hour, it's been pretty decent. It's just we are trying to get bigger fields now. With us having 3, you know, it just takes some time, and we can make this, you know, better. Just like we need a better baler, better wrapper, we can start aiming for things like that, I think now. We are making enough money overall in a year to get ourselves some decent kit. We started off with really small equipment, and I feel like now we're actually, I'd say, in the medium range of equipment. Let me just quickly deactivate that, so that's that done. And we're going to sell this, so we're going to try and probably reverse it in somehow, as long as we're in that big trigger box. And you can see it's quite wide, so we should be alright. I think everything now is there. So that's it, the Bison, all done. I did give it a clean, because, you know, why not? Send it back in the right way. And if we actually repair it, it might sell for a better price. So we're going to sell this for 17,800. That's not bad at all. So we don't need to repair that. That's 1,100. And then finally 12,000 for that. That's amazing. We are raking it in. And if we also sell this, but we'll repair this first, 15,000 for that. 95,000. Do you know that could be the highest that bank account has ever been on this series? I don't know if that's correct, but it seems that way. That is insane. So now let's go on a late night or evening time shopping spree. She's got to stay. No. She obviously doesn't know I've got 95,000 in the bank account, or else she'd stick around, especially for that commission. So yeah, let's get the stuff we need in the shop, and we'll also get the header, probably the trailer for it. We'll see how much we got left. We have just done pretty well, so fingers crossed we're left with quite a bit of money here. So it's not too bad initially as I thought. So that's pretty decent. I'll tell you one thing, that Zeta, that would have been pretty decent to buy. That's second hand. It's 171 horsepower, 75,000. But we'd have no harvester, so we wouldn't even add this money anyway. But let's just get this. 42,000. I'm happy with the tyres. Don't need the signs on. Don't need that. Engine setup, I mean, we can get it tuned for no extra money, so that's a no-brainer. Here we go. 42,000 spent. Job done. Now, we could get this one for 8,000, but it's 5 meters. But I think we need to go with this. Why not? It's 25,000, but it's 7.7 meters. It's massive. And even if we get this trailer for it, that's still only 2,950. And eventually we could get ourselves a bigger corn header for 6 meters one, because I think that's about where we're at and what we just sold. So yeah, there's some good options. So yeah, let's get this. It's a no-brainer. 25,000. A lot of money it feels like, but it'll be worth it. And 2,950 for that. Job done. When it's left us with 25,000, so we've actually not spent as much as we probably thought we would. But look at that. Look how much of an improvement and upgrade this is. And the colour combinations. Nice. Yeah, it's a shame we've just done the harvest and now we're buying this. So if we can just quickly connect to that, I think that's about right. On that, I think we are. We should be. There we go. And then we job done. Look at that. Look at that for an upgrade. It's massive. What a beast. So yeah, massive header, massive harvester. It holds 10,000 litres this does. And it also goes 27 miles an hour it looks like. So much faster. So let's just quickly now finally get some of these sapling pellets. We'll load them on and then we'll get back and we'll also do a feed mix before we skip any time. So let's go into the pellets, saplings. So I think it's that one. Box filler. Yeah, where are you now? They'll be somewhere in this massive pile of mods that I already have. So we've got tree saplings there and the base tree saplings. We'll go with this one. There's no reason why we should go with anything else. And we want, if I remember, stone pine. I'm pretty certain it's stone pine. So you can see that we got spruce. Let's just go through them just to make sure I'm not getting that wrong. I'm sure it's stone pine. Yes, it is. So we'll buy there's 20 trees in each one. So we're going to buy... I think that's just 100. So we've got 100 trees now. Yep, 100. So, not too bad at all. Where's the forklift? Let's go and do this properly. You could probably pick that up, maybe. Depends. I imagine you could, but we're going to do it this way. Why not? I wonder if I can pick 2 up at a time. Sometimes it happens. It should do. We've got a little bit there. Yeah. Easy. Put them on here and we'll head back. We'll get this followers again as well. Man, the pallets, when you use the proper kit, like the forklifts, that are base version of FS22, they really did sort that out. You have to give Giants credit for that. It was a massive issue previously in FS19, but look at this, it's smooth as hell. Not one issue. I mean, I did use a mod. I think it was an FS19 conversion though, and yeah, I had massive issues with that. And that was on this series as well. It kind of put me off, the pellets and using a forklift. But look at this, and the one we've bought and we've got up by the sawmill, that's just the same. Works perfect. So that's 4. We've got 1 more left, and then we're job done. I mean, I think 100 trees is plenty. Especially with it being the stone pines, they actually give off a lot more. I think there's a bit more work involved when it comes to trimming off the branches and stuff. But yeah, I think it's about right for what we need. I think it'll still give us some good cash. Especially 100 trees. If we actually get that many planted in, I think we're going to be good. So, strap these up. Why not? There we go. Happy days. And then we'll get this follow us. And we're set. We are pretty much now set. We have still got a lot of plans, obviously, to try and make sure we do. There we go. It worked that time. Job done. Yeah, we've got a lot of plans still to make sure we try and aim for. We want to get a new tractor, the one that's going to replace the Hurleman right now that we're using. I want to also build some upgrades. I would like to get a bigger animal pasture. I think if I aim for that and start making a clearing around where I'm currently at the bottom, near the potato field, I think we could put in something there. I'm trying to think to maximise. We could go with a lot of sheep, which would cost less, I think, but probably wouldn't return much. It returns quite a good amount, but it's once a year. You save it all up and sell it once a year, so many pallets. Whereas I think cows, they're really good because the money they give you from milk continuously throughout the whole year is just great. And there's like 2 times, probably around 2 times in the year, you can sell the milk and get a really good, you know, kickback from it. So it's worth it. Right, so I've just put 2 hay bales and 1 silage bale. I'm ready to do this feed mix. Got a tiny little bit left in the silage bale that's actually sitting there, but it'll still all mix in pretty well. This is actually turned on. You know, you can turn the mixer on, and this is maxed out now. So it's 7 miles an hour with the Hurleman, but the reason I use the Hurleman is it's just got the best turning angle. Or the turning on the tractor is the best. It's still not the best you could probably get. I mean, there's some other tractors that really do perform well with that, but yeah, for what we've got, it is the best. So I'm going to just turn the mixer off because it makes my life easier whilst turning this in. And it really does matter when I'm in here doing a mix, because I have to try and angle it just right so it's aimed at the trough, which it, yes, has got grass in. Something I need to try and sort out. It's probably something to do with the nav mesh and where the grass comes from it. But yeah, we'll have a quick look just to get an idea of where they are. Where the chickens are fine, sheep are perfectly fine. Got water as well. Did check this time, and yeah, plenty of water for the cows, and the feed's just shot up as well. So that's great news. And then chickens are perfect as well. So we don't have to worry about the animals for a bit. So we can just go ahead and turn that off now. Feed mix is done. If we have a quick look, I'll show you the bales and the nice texture that I've got on the wrap. So I'm going with this kind of purple and gold for straw. So this field is all done. There is 2 more fields still to do. We'll try and get another one done, probably the smaller one. I say that, but they're all the same size. The weird thing every time I keep making my fields, if you actually have a look at this, 2.36, 2.25, 2.24. So pretty much they're all the same size. This is supposed to be the biggest, but weirdly, it doesn't feel the biggest. It's quite deceiving. But yeah, that's what it says. But I keep doing these fields and getting the same size. Whereas this grass field actually feels, when I'm in it, it's a big field, but it's only 5.7 acres. It really isn't the biggest fields. Yeah, so as you can see, there's loads of bales. Loads of bales. Grass silage bales. That is going to be a bit of a task and a half to collect them, and then all the straw ones when we've done them. But we'll give it a go. We'll definitely give it a go. But I think now is a perfect time to sleep, but we will drive the baler over there. I'm going to put some fuel in it as well. I might even repair it while we're there, because it's getting to that point where it's going to start being a bit of a pain cutting out on us. Luckily, it hasn't got that many miles on, hours should I say, on it, so it won't cut out too much. But still, 25.3 hours, not much maintenance on it, and even the baler's even lower. So why not repair these 2 items, even though the baler, technically, thinking about it, might not be that important, because we do want to swap that out at some point. But we're not going to probably do that yet, are we? So yeah, let's just refuel. I've actually only got 50 litres it was in the fuel tank, so we might need to purchase some more fuel here as well. Running low, so let it just fill up. I have got all the realistic mods for refueling, so it does take time. I do have to fuel it from the outside, and yeah, so I'm 95 and we need to buy some more fuel. So let's spend 1,000. Yeah, let's do that. 1,000 litres, 1,300. And then we'll just carry on filling this up. Just get it full. We may as well. And then we'll start doing the repairs on the tractor and the baler, because we're probably going to need it for at least another probably year, to be honest. I can even think about getting myself a new baler. It's definitely on the shopping list. It's ever expanding shopping list. Because even when I buy something new, within a year's time I want to upgrade it. So that's a bit of an issue. So this is £285 to repair. This is £495 to repair. So not the cheapest. But at least it's done. So we're pretty much running now full on everything. We've all had a service, and perfect time to go and have a bit of a rest into the next day, and then we'll go and carry on, do some baling, and then I'll finish off by planting them trees in. Alright, so there we go, morning time, 7 AM. Let's just actually look. I keep doing this now, I can't stop myself, for the bargains. And you can see some have swapped out, not many. We've still got quite a few of them actually. Yeah, you know, I think I might have rushed that. That's new though. Them 2 are new. And that. And that. So yeah, they do swap. That's a beast. Can you imagine if we got that McCormick? Look at that. That'd be perfect. 190 horsepower. Bit of a beast. We'll aim for something good. We really will. Even if it's... We've got 2 tractors that are around 90 horsepower. So that's... Hurleyman's 90, this one's about 95, something along them lines. Then we've got the 190, which is the Landini. We want to try and hit at least 150. I think 150 is a good target for us. And then we can have maybe the John Deere is the 90. So I think now is a good time for me to do a time lapse of me doing this field, and then we'll move on to doing the planting. We are going to try and plant all the trees in. Again, that might be another time lapse, we'll see how it goes. We are going to try and do as many as possible in a short area, because they do kind of plant in distances but not the width across, so we can get them quite close together. The gaps lengthwise as we travel will have to be a certain length between, so if we try and maximise the space by doing shorter columns basically, then I think that'll be pretty good. So yeah, sticking a time lapse, get some baling done here. At least that's 2 fields out of 3 baled for when it comes to straw, and then we'll start focusing on getting them saplings in the ground.
So I'm all set up now to go and start planting. Now I did have 9 saplings left in this planter, and I couldn't for the life of me empty them out. So what I decided is I've planted 9 spruce trees here in a row, and we're going to just chop these up when they're ready. Obviously we could keep them there, it actually looked pretty good, but we'll just see how it turns out. It's just there, it's 9 trees, it's good money really. If we sold 9 trees we'd probably make quite a bit of money, so it's just to get rid of them and free up the space so we can actually start planting the stone pine, which is where, yeah, that's the plan. So let's go. This should be following me, which it is. We did about 7 7 or 8 bales, I think it was. Let's just have a quick look at that. This one. 13 bales produced in this episode, or this session should I say. So 9 trees planted. So 13 bales of straw from that field. Not too bad. We won't be using much straw bales. We could use it as filler up for the feed mixes, but we've got so much silage now and hay, and we're also going to have a chance to do a second cut, which we could do more hay. I mean, there isn't anything stopping us doing that, but we definitely don't need to use the straw for feed. So yeah, I mean, we could even make silage and sell it. Something I said I wasn't going to do, but we could do that. Right, so wait till this guy flies up here. There we go. We'll stop it. Probably pull it up just to the side, because what I first want to do is do some ground textures. Now, obviously this is going to be the area, but we're not going to plant it all the way up. We'll leave a bit of space this side, just in case we do want to plant something. But we also don't need all this kind of like turning circle area here. So if we jump into construction mode quickly, we can actually mess about with this. Now, landscaping wise, I'm just going to paint something down just to kind of distinguish the area. I mean, it really doesn't matter too much what we do here. It is just going to be for trees that we're eventually going to chop down anyway, so yeah, it's not too important. So let's just do this. And thinking about it, we probably only need to go, so let's just change this to the square. I'd say if we left about that much space, and thinking of that track, we could probably come down a little bit, level it off there. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's not too bad at all. Probably want to try and tidy it up a little bit. It's still a bit wide on this side, isn't it? But yeah, that should do. It gives us an idea where we can work to. And then again, just finish off over here. I mean, like I said, it's all going to be chopped down, so we could make this look a little bit better. But now that we know we've got... we should probably level that off. Now that we know we've got this, for example, what we could do is just make some gravel down this side to kind of distinguish where we can place some buildings if we need to, or some sheds, or whatever we decide to do. And it also looks better by doing this. I'll sort that bit out because it wouldn't look like that going up that patch. But yeah, this is just the foundation of what it should look like. And then all the green, the grass area, we can now start putting some stuff down. So that's the basic gist of it. We're going to go down that way. We're going to try and get as many columns in as possible. We are pretty much going to try and plant 100 trees here. Stone pine. So, jump into the hurleyman, take off the straps, which is that, and then can we fill up from here? There we go. So we've got 20. So we'll start right on the edge over here, probably around here, and we will work as close as we can to this, and we'll get going. So there's the first one. So it doesn't go too fast, obviously. It's like 5 miles an hour. It's like 4.5, 5 miles an hour. But it's a slow process. The main thing is we're going to get them in. And then the next row that we do, we don't even need to worry about how close or how far we go. That's the first time. That was the mistake I made the first time, thinking there'd need to be a distance in between. But there isn't really. It's only this now. The distance from that one there, for example, to the next one that will drop, which is there, that's kind of just scripted. And even if I now start again, it just doesn't work. So that's the only thing I will say. We can probably just maybe fit another one in. Yeah, we did. So that's good news. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do this again, but this time I'm probably not going to leave much of a gap like I mentioned. So about there, really doesn't matter. As long as it plants it down. There we go, it is. So it's planting down. It didn't do one down there. But it is now. And they're quite synced together. That's pretty good. And then, again, we'll work our way backwards. We're probably going to need to bring... We'll stop as soon as it's empty and I'll bring the trailer down and we'll fill up. There we go, 100 trees planted, and I'm pretty happy with how they've turned out. We've got some pretty close columns there, rows going down, and obviously going down on the straights. They are obviously spot on. But yeah, 100 trees, you wouldn't think, but it is 100 trees. And I can only imagine now how these are going to look. We could probably fit in another 100, or at least 80. In fact, we could probably, I'm pretty confident we could buy another 100 and plant them in. I might actually do that. I might actually spend another 5,000, buy 5 more pellets and plant them in before the start of the next episode. So this is just full. What's it going to give us? 200 trees, man. If we do that, that's pretty much us sorted financially, especially on that second chop when we do these. We've obviously got the spruce, and I think I got about 60, 80 on that as well, so well, we're planting really well. I did have one left, and instead of starting a new row, I thought I'd wait until I buy some more, and I've just plonked this one here, so it shouldn't be too bad there. But yeah, really happy with how that's turned out, and we've got ourselves a new harvester. It's a massive upgrade, it really is. I think it was worth getting that and skipping through the bisons. That was my initial plan. And then we've planted a lot of trees, got one more field to bale. So there's obviously, as always on this series, plenty still to do, but we've also done quite a bit, so I'm happy with that. So in between this episode and the next one, I'll make sure to finish off the baling. I might even put all the bales away, skip time to August, and we'll start on the potatoes. And yeah, we'll just keep a track of everything. We've got the second cut to do. We need to make a lot of money from logging as well, so could even chop some trees down ready to start hauling them away. But yeah, we'll make some strides in the next episode to try and earn a bit more money and also start on the potatoes. But I think that's a good point for me to end the episode on, so thanks for watching, really do appreciate it. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up because that does help my channel out. And also, if you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos just like this one on Farming Simulator.